I was asked what kind of advice can I give to cyber professionals trying to get into the field. Some of the major things to tell you really when it comes to getting into the field, or just a little advice, one of the big things is the experience. So I have so many people go, well, there's an entry level position, or there's a position that says that it's going to get you going and is a starting position. And they ask, how do you get experience if you never had a job? Well, there's a lot of different ways to get experience. You can actually, I tell people this all the time. I used to go to Goodwills, I used to go to thrift shops, I used to go to pawn shops, and I would grab every device that was operational and some that weren't operational. And the reason I did this was because I realized that, like, okay, I don't know what some of these systems are that I'm seeing on the job listings. I have no idea what these systems are that I see in some of the postings, or I see that people want, and they want these levels of experience. But believe it or not, those years that you see on there aren't actually the exact amount of years they want you to have experience. They actually quantify those years as the amount of times that you possibly touch over that period of time that technology or that state of cyber. So think about it like this. We have cybersecurity all around us. We have YouTube, we have GitHub, we have freaking Google, we have so many platforms that allow us to read, search, and see just about everything. Almost everyone has a smartphone now, at least, in the US for the most part. And around the globe, there's a dominant amount of, smartphones. Now, if you take that approach, you have so much knowledge in your fingertips. And you know what that requires after? Action. I mean, just to be very honest, it just requires action. The next thing is, don't be afraid to think outside the box. Yeah, you may not have a Cisco Catalyst switch. You may not have, a top of the line, Zyxel or FortiGate or Palo Alto system. You may not have a Dell PowerEdge server. You may not have any of those higher, systems or servers or components, but the knowledge and the details are very similar. Networking actually becomes networking. If you're to network multiple systems, you can still network multiple systems as long as you have a switch that goes into it. You can also go online and find free platforms to help you get that networking experience and practice it. Hey, this company has 1,000 people. What if you had to be in charge of, let's say, almost double it, a 2,000 endpoint environment, or monitor a 2,000 endpoint environment? These are really important. So if you take these in consideration, one of the biggest things you can find out or you can see is that you are actually gaining that experience in your own way. An initiative goes a long way. I hope this was helpful. I hope this helped you when it comes to your journey. And if you're wondering what you should learn and you want to get a job at a company with that same job listing, look at what they're looking for. This is a nice segment for you. Hopefully it was a good segment for you. But as you know, stay cyber safe, stay cyber strong.